Hello everyone! Brazil's server just got updated yesterday, and they added lots of content in the game. Firstly, there is a new marksman hero, Alessio. He has very unique playstyle and skills, and I will make a separate video about him soon, so don't forget to watch that. They also created a very interesting story-based event for his lore. You can complete his story here. There's a new rank mode called Peak Tournament. The Peak Tournament is a competitive arena mode in which solo players can compete anonymously to earn points and prove their skills. The mode starts at 8 p.m. every day and requires players to reach Master rank to participate. By participating in the Peak Tournament, players can increase their Peak multiplier, which boosts the honor power of all heroes. In addition to this, players can also earn exclusive titles and badges. It's a great opportunity to showcase your skills and compete with other top players in the game. I will make a separate video explaining this mode. Now let's talk about hero adjustments. Lots of heroes received buff and nerfs in this update. First on our list is Angela. Developer thinks her damage is too much to handle, so they decided to lower her damage. Angela's passive damage is reduced by 1 point. It's a very small nerf, and it won't affect her gameplay very much. Dream Builder is kinda annoying, so they decided to nerf him a little. His ultimate cooldown is increased by 10 seconds, and his shield is also lowered by 50 points. Now you need to wait a bit longer to use his ultimate skill, and if you face him in the enemy team, you have a good chance to handle him. Nakaruru received a buff on her second skill. Her second skill cooldown is reduced by 1 second. Hanshin received a big buff on all of his skills. Developer thinks his high skill mechanics is not rewarding for the majority of the players, so they're making him stronger. Hanshin's first skill damage is increased by 50, and mana cost is reduced by 10. His second skill damage is increased by 120, and mana consumption is reduced by 25. His ultimate skill damage is increased by 30, damage reduction increased by 10%, and mana cost reduced by 40. This is a big buff for Hanshin. Now he will become more deadly. Hanshin players will be happy because of this. Arlie received a buff on her passive and second skill. Developer thinks she is weak in the early stage, so they decided to buff her. Arlie's basic attack damage increased by 17. Her passive umbrella attack cooldown is reduced slightly. Her base damage is increased by 20. And second skill damage increased by 20. It's good buff for Arlie, and I think she can be more effective in the rank from now on. Marco Polo relies heavily on his max stack damage, so they decided to buff his base damage. Marco Polo's base damage is increased slightly. His first skill damage is increased by 15. Also, his ultimate skill damage increased by 15. Beast received some technical buff on his Ferali form. His first on Ferali form is now better, and deals 4% of max HP damage. His second skill position is adjusted, and now it deals 4% of max HP damage. His ultimate skill now displays the range of the skill. This adjustments on his skills makes him more aggressive than before. Musashi received some adjustments on his second skill.
I have traveled the world.
His second skill cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds, and cooldown reduction on hit is reduced by 10%. They lowered his second skill cooldown, but reduced his cooldown on hit. It's a fair adjustment for Musashi. Developer said Lamb is their favorite child, so they're buffing him again. Lamb's ultimate skill damage is increased by 70. They also increased the extra damage. They made some adjustments in the battlefield. Now killing the Tempest Dragon will give you extra 10% shield than before. This adjustment will make it more hard for the defending team to come back. They removed the slow effect after destroying the outer turret. Previously, the minion wave was slowed down after destroying the second outer turret. Developers said it will make comeback easy for the losing team with this adjustment. Minion movement speed boost is reduced by 10 to 13 minutes of the game. It was 10 to 18 minutes before. So what do you think about this update? Which adjustment you like the most? Let me know in the comments section. And as always, thank you for watching.